Hi everyone! Welcome back to another adventure with Mari. Today is a beautiful sunny day, and Mari is going to the beach with her family. Mari recently moved from Brazil to the United States, and every day she learns something new about English and American culture. Some days are easy, some days are stressful, and sometimes even small conversations can feel scary. But today, Mari only wants to relax. She wants to enjoy the sun, the ocean, good food, and family time. Sounds simple, right? Well, not exactly. Because when you are learning English, even ordering ice cream can become an adventure. And today, we are going to learn with Mari. You will learn how to order food naturally, how to ask for help politely, how to talk about hot weather, and how to ask for prices correctly in English. And remember, you do not need to understand every word perfectly. Just relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now let's go to the beach with Mari. Mari walked slowly across the beach, carrying her sandals and a large beach bag. The beach was full of people. Some children were building sandcastles near the water. Teenagers were playing volleyball. A group of surfers was preparing their boards near the ocean. Soft music was playing somewhere nearby. Mari stopped for a moment and looked around with a smile.
Wow, this beach is beautiful.
The weather felt perfect. The sun was warm, but the wind coming from the ocean felt cool and relaxing. Mari placed her towel on the sand and sat down. For the first time in days, she felt calm. Moving to another country had not been easy. Everything was different. The language, the stores, the food, the people, and even small conversations. Sometimes Mari felt confident speaking English, but other times she became nervous very quickly, especially when strangers spoke too fast. Suddenly, Mari heard a familiar sound. Ding, ding, ding! She looked up immediately. An ice cream truck was driving slowly near the beach. Children started running toward it excitedly. She stood up slowly and cleaned the sand from her legs. But after taking a few steps, she stopped. Mari suddenly remembered something important. She needed to order in English. She practiced sentences quietly in her head. There were already several people waiting in line. Mari looked at the colorful menu carefully. There were many flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, and Rocky Road. Mari looked confused. She had never heard of Rocky Road before, but the chocolate picture looked delicious. Finally, it was her turn. The server smiled politely and waited for her order. Mari became nervous and said,
I want to buy a chocolate ice cream.
The sentence was grammatically correct. But in natural English, especially in the United States, people usually do not say buy when ordering food. Instead, Americans normally say, can I get? Or, I'll have. These expressions sound much more natural and friendly. So instead of saying, I want to buy a chocolate ice cream, Mari could say, can I get a chocolate ice cream, please? This is one of the most useful sentences in English. You can use it in restaurants, cafes, bakeries, food trucks, and coffee shops. Mari quickly corrected herself.
Can I get a chocolate ice cream, please?
Of course. Cup or cone?
Mari froze for 1 second because she forgot the meaning of cone. But then she remembered the crunchy ice cream cone from movies and TV shows. Mari.
Cone, please.
Would you like sprinkles?
Mari did not understand the word immediately, but after seeing colorful candy pieces on the counter, she understood.
Yes, please.
A few moments later, Mari walked back to her towel, holding her ice cream proudly. She felt happy, not because her English was perfect, but because she communicated successfully. And that is what really matters. Mari sat near the ocean, enjoying her ice cream slowly. The beach was becoming hotter now. The afternoon sun was very strong. After a few minutes, Mari touched her shoulder and made a painful face.
Ouch.
Her skin was starting to burn. Mari immediately opened her beach bag. She searched carefully. Phone, sunglasses, towel, book, but no sunscreen. Mari searched again faster. Still nothing.
Oh no, seriously?
She had forgotten her sunscreen at home. Mari looked around nervously. She did not want to get sunburned. Finally, she saw a friendly woman sitting nearby reading a book. Mari walked carefully toward her. At first, Mari translated directly from Portuguese and said, "Excuse me, do you have cream for the sun?" The woman looked slightly confused. This is a very common mistake for Portuguese speakers. In English, people do not usually say cream for the sun. The correct word is sunscreen. Sometimes people also say sunblock, so a much more natural sentence would be, "Do you have any sunscreen I could borrow?" Mari corrected herself quickly.
Sorry, do you have any sunscreen I could borrow?
The woman smiled kindly. Of course. Mari thanked her and applied the sunscreen immediately. A few minutes later, Mari finally relaxed again. The sound of the ocean was peaceful. People were laughing nearby. Children were running through the sand. Everything felt calm and happy. But after some time under the hot sun, Mari became thirsty. Very thirsty. She looked toward the ice cream truck again. She stood up and walked back across the sand. This time, she felt a little more confident. Her first conversation had gone well. When she arrived at the truck again, the server recognized her immediately.
Back again?
Mari laughed.
Yes.
The heat was becoming horrible.
I am very hot today.
The server looked slightly surprised for a second. Mari immediately realized something sounded strange. This is another very common English mistake. When someone says, "I am hot," it can sometimes sound like, "I am attractive." Not always, but enough to create awkward situations. When talking about weather or temperature, native speakers usually say, "It's so hot today," or "I'm feeling the heat." So Mari corrected herself.
It's so hot today.
The server laughed.
It really is.
Mari grabbed a cold bottle of water from the cooler. The bottle felt freezing cold in her hands. Mari smiled with relief. Then she tried asking for the price. At first she said,
How much costs this water?
Again, this is a very common beginner mistake. In English, the word costs is not used in that position. The natural question is, how much is this? Or, how much does this cost? But for beginners, the easiest option is, how much is this? Mari corrected herself again.
How much is this water?
$2.
Mari paid for the water and smiled proudly. Every small conversation was becoming easier. Little by little, she was gaining confidence. That is how language learning works. Not perfectly, not instantly, but step by step. As the sun slowly began to set, the beach became quieter. The sky turned orange, pink, and purple. Mari sat near the ocean, holding her cold bottle of water and watching the waves. She thought about her day. Today she forgot words. She made mistakes. She felt nervous several times. but she also communicated in English many times successfully. And that is something important. Many English learners believe they need perfect grammar before speaking, but real communication is more important than perfection. Mari was improving because she was trying, and every mistake was helping her learn. Before leaving the beach, Mari smiled quietly and looked at the ocean one last time. Before we finish today's story, let's review the expressions we learned. Instead of, I want to buy, say, can I get? Instead of, cream for the sun, say, sunscreen. Instead of, I am hot, say, it's so hot today. And instead of, how much costs this? Say, how much is this? Great job today. And now, homework time. Imagine you are going to the beach tomorrow. What is one thing you cannot forget? Write in the comments. I can't forget my example. I can't forget my sunglasses. Or, I can't forget my sunscreen. Do not be afraid of mistakes. You are learning more every day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. This helps us know you like this kind of content. See you in the next adventure with Mari.